What is up, my fellow nerds? Tom here with another video. Is it nerd related? Yes. Today's video is my top 10 favourite Nintendo games. I already done a top 10 favourite Pokemon. You can check that out in my channel. I did that on Wednesday. This time, top 10 favourite Nintendo games. If you don't like top 10s, then I don't know, because I'm kind of going to do a few. Just maybe introduce to what I like so you can get to know me more. And I love Nintendo, so it works out for everyone. I love Nintendo more than the next person. It's my favourite console games, favourite console, Wii U. Absolutely adore the Wii U, play it every day. And I hope you guys love Nintendo. And you probably will if you see my channel, because if you like Xbox, PS3, you're not really going to watch this, but if you love Nintendo, you'll see me that I love Nintendo, and you're more likely to watch. So, good on you, well done. So, top 10 favourite Nintendo games starting now. Number 10 goes to Pokemon Colosseum. GameCube game, old classic GameCube game. I got it for Christmas, I think, and that's what year, like 2005, 6ish. So I'd have been quite young, and I would have been like primary school. And it's all about catching shadow Pokemon. You get Umbreon, Espeon at the start, which is awesome. And I remember Espeon just levels up loads because Umbreon didn't have much moves then. And there's a story about catching shadow Pokemon, and you have to like sort of calm them down and then go to this bit of stone where you make them good. So it's this catching shadow Pokemon that people have made into shadow, this organisation thing, and make them good. And then you have to track down this organisation and the leader, and it kind of goes on for there. I remember I played it and I just thought, this is an awesome game, a 3D Pokemon game that you can walk around and it's a proper story to it. I just loved it, and I kept on playing it loads. I think I've completed like 10 million times. Well, not actually, but 7 times maybe more, maybe less, I don't know. I'm just kind of guessing. But I absolutely loved that game at the time, and I still do now. And I've actually set up my old Nintendo GameCube, so I might play it soon. Probably not as a playthrough, because like I don't have a game capture yet, so it won't be as good. But I might play it soon, just to get back into it. Pokemon Colosseum. There's also Pokemon XD. So my friend I actually got that once. I don't know. Yeah, I actually got that, but I think I traded it in. And I don't know why I did that, because I looked yesterday on eBay, Pokemon XD, it's worth like 50 quid. I was like, oh shit, when I realised. And I got it for free. I don't know why I did it, because it had Lugia in, a Shadow Lugia, which is the best thing ever. I don't know why I did that, it's one of the biggest mistakes of my life. It's worth 50 quid now, I'm going to have to fork out 50 quid just for one game on GameCube. So shit. Number 9 goes to Mario Strikers. If you've not heard of Mario Strikers, it's basically a football game for Mario. And it's basically where you can foul anyone, you can push people off, it's like proper rules. You literally throw items at everyone, it's literally a violent football game. And it's probably the Wii version, Mario Strikers Charged, I think it is. The Wii version. And I remember I was quite young when I got that when it came out. And when Forbidden Planet used to sell video games, me and my brother went in and we bought that, went home. That's one of my most played games ever. I used to play with my cousin online all the time. I used to play with my brother all the time. It was such a fun game, and I still find it fun now. And it was just so entertaining, the fact that it was just Mario playing football, and he'd done that in the GameCube, and I had that, and I loved that game. But the Wii version just added more to it, and I absolutely loved it. And it was one of my most played games of all, and it's still entertaining to me to this day. So yeah, well done Nintendo, you've influenced me on Mario Strikers game. Number 8 goes to Pokemon Emerald. First proper Pokemon game I received. I didn't actually play Red and Blue or Gold and Silver properly. This was a game brought to me by my brother, I think, for a birthday. Played it, and this was the first Pokemon game that I had, and I loved it. I played it, like I got up in the morning for school, and I'd play it up until I got out of the car, and my mum was like, come on, you're going late for school. I'd be like, no, I need to catch this Pokemon. I'd refuse to put it down, and then I'd be upset if I had to not play it. And I'd go home, go straight on the Game Boy Advance and play it for hours and hours, and that's when I was crap at Pokemon. So I have no idea what I was doing. I'd love to see how I played that game back then. I bet that was terrible. I bet I was absolutely just I bet I just used water moves on a water Pokemon. I remember I asked my brother one night, "Brother, can you catch me Groudon, Kyogre, and Rayquaza?" And I didn't think he'd do it. Came back into his room, gave him his DS, caught all 3. I was like, "Oh my god, thank you!" That's that moment. I was just like, I just Pokemon Emerald. I just love Pokemon Emerald. You guys probably do too, because Pokemon Emerald was probably, like Hoenn Pokemon are probably the coolest. Number 7 goes to a not very common, and people will probably disagree with me on this, Pokemon Battle Revolution. It's a Wii game. There's a story mode, but it's not like a story. Basically, it's more of a game so you can put your Pokemon Diamond and Pearl team onto it and see them in 3D on the Wii. And remember I had that, and I used to battle my brother all the time and had my friends over, battle them. I absolutely loved it, how it's the first 3D Pokemon game that you can see your little pixely Pokemon on a screen to go into 3D battling with the proper animations and everything. I thought it was the coolest thing ever at the time. And I really wish they'd release like a Wii U version. If they released a Wii U version like that for Pokemon X and Y and just all Mega Evolutions, I would die. Because that would be such a wish I'd just love to have. I'd actually just thought in the past, like, why haven't they not mentioned the 3D Pokemon game yet on Wii U? I just really hope they do, like next year or maybe this year. They haven't announced yet. Maybe there's a new Pokemon game coming out. I just really hope it's a Wii U 3D Pokemon game, because I would actually love it to bits, and it would be one of my favourite Pokemon games, or favourite games of all time. I can bet £1 million that it would be I'd absolutely love it. Number 6 goes to Ocarina of Time. You probably think that should be high on the list, as it's like one of the best games of all time. I played Ocarina of Time, I think, on Nintendo 64. My brother had it, but I didn't play it when it first came out. I played it later on, and at that time I thought, why is this the best game ever? But that's because I'm probably really into childish games. Not Pokemon. Pokemon's not a childish game. And I played Ocarina of Time, and later on as I played it more, played it on 3DS, and I thought, you know what, I was wrong back then. This is one of the best games ever, and I can see why it beats like most games. I love the idea, I love the story behind it, I love the set out of it, and it's just such a brilliant, well done game. And Nintendo should be proud of what they've done. And like Nintendo haters, look at Ocarina of Time, play that, and you'll see that it's just Nintendo produces amazing games. So fuck you Xbox players, even though I've got an Xbox right there. Number 5 goes to Super Smash Brothers, and I was trying to think, there's 3 Super Smash Brothers games. There's Nintendo 64, a GameCube Melee version, and the Wii U version. I picked the Wii U version, and you probably hate me for that. I played the Nintendo 64 version, loved that, but there's only got like 8 characters on there. Played the Melee version, there was loads more on that, and I love that. But Wii U, it's just such a clean game. They can choose loads more characters. As you probably say, there's a few pointless characters, like Wii Fit Trainer, I don't know what that is, but it's such a clean game, so many characters, a load of stuff behind it, amiibos, I absolutely love amiibos, and it's just such a good idea. But I love amiibos, but they're probably one of those things where it's like spending a load of money just for a little figure. It's probably just like, people say it's a bit pointless, but I absolutely love collecting them, and I've only got 5 of them. I've got the Splatoon boy, Mariya Party Mario, Robin from Fire Emblem, Marth from Fire Emblem, and then Shulk from Xenoblade. And Shulk was really rare, and Robin's really rare, and Marth's really rare, Splatoon's really rare, and Mario, you don't really see him and stuff, so I got quite rare ones. I just love collecting them. But yeah, back to the Smash Brothers. Such a clean game, and I just love playing it. It's just a game you can play for ages, and games like that I just love. Number 4 goes to Mario Kart 8, actually. And out of all the Mario Karts, that's my favourite. And people will probably disagree with me, as there's like Mario Kart 64, that was great. I can't really think of any more that was great. Sorry, they're all good. But yeah, I've chosen Mario Kart 8 because I received that last year for my birthday, and I played it and I thought, this is just clean. The controls are clean, the graphics are clean. Just the design of it is just so clean, and there's just zero gravity. It's like, yeah, but it's just the game. Just Mario Kart. I love Mario Kart, and just add the clean graphics to it and controls, and just It's a game that I just fell in love with when I first played it. Number 3 goes to now on game rankings. If you haven't looked most of it, it's a game rankings where it rates all games. Number 1 on the list of that, but my third favourite game, Super Mario Galaxy 1. Brilliant, just brilliant game. First brought it out, it was just like, Mario Galaxy? Well, this is new. People play it and just people was like giving it massive reviews of it, just wow, this is just brilliant. A 3D Mario World, what can you go wrong with a 3D Mario World game? Brilliant idea for it, just it's such a clean game, and it came back like 2007, 8ish, I think. I'm just guessing, probably earlier or later. It was such a brilliant game when it came out, and I absolutely loved the clean design of it, and it's so clean, just so clean. That's all you can say. It's just such a clean game. Number 2 goes to Pokemon Diamond. Pokemon Emerald, I said that was my first proper game, but Pokemon Diamond is my most played game. About 500 hours of that, and you can see, or I hope you can see, that 500 hours on a Pokemon game kind of means that you love it. I played it ages, training my team, playing just the game over and over again, Hall of Fame like just 10 times. And just training all Pokemon just to try out different teams, and I just like Ventusad and that Ninjask, Flygon, Aerodactyl, Kabutops, Slaking, Rayquaza team. That was still my best team of all of Pokemon games, and it just can't be beaten. I've tried many different Pokemon teams, and that was the best one that could beat a load of people. And I wish I still had it now, but there's just, for some reason it can't go across. But I don't know why. It was such a great game at the time. And still is now, but I don't want to delete it because it says 500 hours on my gamer card, so I don't delete that. But even though I've moved all the Pokemon across from it, but at the time I just absolutely loved that game. It was the first one on the DS, so it was just the first DS game. I just absolutely loved it at that time. It has Dialga on the front. So I'm not doing my number 1 yet, as I did before the Pokemon one. I'm shouting out to some more of my favourite games that I love. Luigis Mansion. I hate Luigi, but I love his game. Yeah, I say I hate Luigi, but Luigi's Mansion is a good game. Mariya Parties. What can go wrong with a Mariya Party? It's just a fun game. It may not be as fun as your own, but when you're with other people, it's just a fun game. And I have all of them apart from like a couple of like GameCube ones, but I love them. They're so fun. Majora's Mask. I never actually completed that, but it's such a creepy, weird game, and my brother actually brought the 3DS version not so long, so I actually play that and I'll finally complete it. Finally, and I'll have it and be able to see what goes on, because I don't know what even happens after the Goron Temple. That's as far as I've got. I don't even know what it's like after that, so I'll finally be able to see. Winwaker GameCube, Winwaker HD. I've got both of them, and I just love the Winwaker HD. Oh my god, so clean. Completed that. And it's such a great game. Just the design of it, just the cleanliness of it, and just the story. It's just brilliant. Plus it's such a long game. Sometimes that's good, sometimes that's bad, but it was just a game that you could get a load of juice out of. And I got a load of juice out of it. Not rude way. So number 1 favourite Nintendo game, Twilight Princess. I prefer it more than Ocarina of Time, Twilight Princess. I love the Link bits, and I love just the whole game, apart from the wolf bits. The wolf bits just kind of like make me not want to play it, but other than them, I absolutely adore the game. It's my favourite Nintendo game. Maybe my favourite game of all time. Well, if you count some Xbox games and stuff, but Twilight Princess was one of my top favourite games. Great storyline, great idea to it, and it's just Zelda games, you can't go wrong with a Zelda game. They're amazing. And you just think, well, why does everyone love them? Because there's just stories are just great, and they're all amazing. And Nintendo just produces great Zelda games every time, and I really hope this Wii U Zelda game is going to be amazing. And it looks amazing, and it could probably be a great game that gets many good reviews from everyone. And I really hope it does, because Zelda needs to show those Xbox players that Nintendo is best, and fact, it is. Fuck you PC players, Xbox players, PS4 haters, Nintendo fucking rules the show, you twats. Sorry, that was rude. Nintendo rules, fuck you! So yeah, that's another of my top 10 list, top 10 Nintendo games. I hope you guys agree with me. If you don't, leave in the comments maybe about your favourite Nintendo games. If you agree with me or not, I'd like to hear your feedback, because we're all Nintendo lovers here. I hope you are. And yeah, I will see you in the next video for whatever I do. You just wait and see, guys. I've got a lot planned for you. See you next time, people.